Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another Raid Chat Legends video with the numbers. Alright, so before we get this video kicked off, there is something we need to do, and it is a promo code, Raid Vision. Cool, some nice goodies. Let's see. Promo code, we got some multi-battles, lovely 150. Chicken, great. Some energy, great. I hate that it's 6 days, but it's cool. And some money. I hate that it's 6 days, but we'll save it until the last day for use because we do have a fusion coming out soon. So if you're watching this, the fusion I think was started for Thursday or maybe Friday. I'm assuming Thursday, the 21st. Yeah. So don't waste shards on this extra legendary event. Don't waste any shards, essentially. I only have 8 sacreds myself, so I'm saving those. I do have some fragment pools I'm working on. Hopefully the summon rush or champ chase falls on. I don't think I'll actually have Empress ready. I can only get 8 shards, 8 fragments for him. Yeah, so it's tricky. So yeah, anyway, save up as much as you can in terms of summons and everything so that you have enough to work with this fusion. So yeah, that's the current news I have for you. A lot of big things coming to Raid in the next couple of days. New events, new dungeons, new gear sets, new bosses, new legendaries. It's gonna be a crazy end of the year. So yeah, I think just work very well with the resources that you have if you are free to play, and make sure you're using them only when necessary. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is coming into champ builds. So I did have a request to see some of the builds that we're working with. So we have Nell. Nell for me is purely for stripping buffs, so stone skin, pretty much any buffs that are on them when she gets her turn, as well as placing decreased defense and weaken on an AoE. So Nell is special because if we don't go first and their buff champ goes first, her passive will help us cut in. Whenever an enemy receives a buff, blah blah, places poison on them. That's great. Is it a passive? I think it is a passive. Yeah, increases her turn meter by 5% for each poison placed. So the more buffs they have, the more poison she places, the faster she'll get a turn. She also has an increased turn meter on her A3, which is great. So she places the buffs and fills the turn meter of our allies by 20%. Massive. Her A2, this is the strip, decreases the enemy's turn meter by 10%, standard, great. And then an extra 5% for each debuff. So if you can place this and then go into that, perfect. So usually Esme is my go first champ, and I use her A2, which places weaken and block buffs, right? 100% chance to place those two, and does a decreased turn meter, right? If I bring Modo with, she does a steal, which is even better. But sometimes, we don't use Modo all the time, unfortunately. But yeah, if we bring Modo, she steals it, which then jumps her into her extra turn most of the time, which leads us onto this skill, which gives us increased accuracy and increased speed, big versions on all allies. And then we have a chance of removing buffs, 100% chance. If Modo's on the team, we steal buffs instead. So these are my two go first champs. I'll show you her stats. Her accuracy is not too great, 316, so she's very much lacking for buff stealing compared to Esme Nell, who's at 476. So Esme is kind of lacking, but she's my go first at 347. So I want her to go first and place that block buffs and weaken to kind of open the way for Nell to steal any stone skin that might be remaining. Okay. Then we go on to someone like Alice. Alice is our damage dealer. Like I said in the previous video, I think she's built in Savage right now, but there are better sets out there. Merciless for one is better. Slayer can kind of work if you can get a good 6 piece for her, because she does do AoE on her A2. Stone Cleaver maybe, I suppose, could work. But yeah, definitely, I think I passed. Did I? I was on Merciless. There we go. Definitely Merciless if you can get it up to a 6 piece, because you get the decreased skill cooldown when dealing damage, as well as a 35% ignore defense. So yeah, I will try and rebuild her in a good Merciless set once the free regearing update goes live, because then we can kind of play around with different gear styles, and just like different builds for champs, like have a lot of preset builds ready, so that going into things like faction wars or dungeons, we can easily swap and chop and change builds. So yeah, that's one thing we're looking at. Quintus also needs a good rebuild, some good maybe upgrades on his gear. But yeah, I think for him, just needs a bit more crit damage. His speed is okay, 225, nothing special. Would really like that to be higher, but his speed is okay. Doesn't really need accuracy at all, because this is just a place. All right, so it removes all buffs and then places the decreased defense. Cannot be resisted or blocked. So really strong skill, the strip away, and it also resets the crowd favorite skill, and this resets the strip away skill. So perfect synergy on his kit here. Did I show Alice's speed? I think I did. 243 for Alice, so she's a lot quicker. She doesn't have the boost from the Slayer pieces anymore. But that's okay. We'll just work with that. Arbiter is our second speed champ, 304 speed. Pretty much when she gets picked in, if she's not banned, which she is 90% of the time, it's all about using this turn meter boost skill of hers. Other than that, her aura is good, 10 meter boost. The strip is not very reliable, because if it's a 2 turn buff, this doesn't really do anything. It just drops it by 1 turn, which is not great. So for me personally, accuracy can kind of be ignored on her, and just purely focus on making her fast enough to get you the first turn, fast enough to have you get the first hit, essentially. My Yannika's not built for arena yet, but she's very much built for PvE content. She's actually better for arena, but using Curse City, she's got decent speed, 199, but good damage stats from my account level, I suppose. 5.2 attack, 231 crit damage. So yeah, she's pretty much just here for PvE content, nothing else. And Korra sometimes gets picked, I think, in our teams, 301 speed. Yeah, again, no need for accuracy or anything, just make her quick in order to place her buff and the cleanse one, and in case she needs to revive, and she has a cooldown chance on her A1. So yeah, she also takes any hard CCs from your attacker onto herself, which is great. Our other speed champ, here we go, Artor, Ludex Artor. Very underrated champ. I don't see him as often as I thought I would, but then again, the fights I do end up getting into are Armons and Lysandra, Arbiters, sometimes Arbis, so like there's Wukong as well, so He-Man. There's a lot of other good champs, but for free to play, speed booster, I mean, well, free champ for one, he does the job. All you need him to do is pretty much go first or maybe even second in the entire fight, so that he can use this skill, which gives you a 15% 10-meter fall. Not great, but can still boost your team. It's got a 25 aura in arena battles, which is great. And then, yeah, he's not too fast, 271. But that's also because I don't have him 6-starred. Once I get him 6-starred, he'll be a lot better with speed, because I'll be able to give him a banner, which I suppose if I do the pinpoint, Yeah, no, that's accuracy. Feral maybe. Will Feral give him speed? No, it's accuracy. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll get some banner with speed rolls on it probably for him. Yeah, at the moment I don't really have many other champs I use for arena. Sometimes we use Karato. Also built a little bit too slow, 177. So yeah, not often. Moda we do use quite a bit. He's at 221 speed, 168 crit, 4.3 attack. Not great, but 245 accuracy just to help him land the stuns on his A2. Um, yeah, it's tricky if he doesn't have enough accuracy, he doesn't land these stuns. So you really need to be very good with his build. Not a lot of people have rated him, so I'm assuming not a lot of people have him or use him, but he's a pretty decent champ. He does the job. He really does the job. Yeah, Ninja will probably find his way into some battles. 226 speed, 283 crit, 6.1 attack, 276 accuracy to land. Freeze or HP burn. Decent, nothing great. It's not really built for arena, is more of my clan boss and um Hydra damage dealer. So yeah, he will make it into certain battles where we don't get Alice though. So yeah, that's about it for us. I don't think we have anyone else that we use. We used to use Timid quite a bit, but he's fallen down the rankings in the roster. Um, yeah, maybe if we can get some better gear on him, and if we get his partner in crime, I think it's Kaja the Rai, he'd be more useful. Anyway, let's hop straight into these battles. I think I've rambled on long enough. All right. 5.8. 74169 right? Phone number. I'm gonna have to call that later. All right, let's go. I think another very useful thing with um Esme being my speed boost choice is that for one, she's not owned and used by a lot of people. So I get to pick her more often than not. Oh wow. Okay. Um we're gonna have to ban the Clay card, I think. Almonds is just for show. He doesn't have um two gear pieces. Alright. We went for the Glaciad ban purely because he had a super big aura. Picking Auto might have been a choice here, but yeah, I doubt his Armons will be fast enough to do anything, but the Yumiko maybe. And she does extra turns, so yeah, might come down to luck here. Okay, we do win the speed race. Okay. Rhonda and Stone Skin there. Alright, Lightning Cage block the steal. That's okay. Let's see, can we kill? Yes, we can. Alright, we did also increase her durations. Showing as the A1 to call on, which is fine. She does an extra turn. No, she's locked out. That's fine. Alright. Let's increase speed. Nice. Okay, Does he smack us and kill us all? No, he does not. That's sad for him. GG. Love that. Alice very underrated in the low ends of Live Arena, I would say. You don't have a Warlord, you don't have a Crixia, you don't have a Yumiko, you don't have a Fabian maybe. Super, super useful in locking out champs. I would definitely recommend building out purely for that need. Empress, okay. Tino, 86. Showing up with the Empress and Lamasu. Oh, Cheshire and Kaimar. Interesting picks. Okay, let's do this. Gonna ban the Kaimar here. Bans the Nal. It's perfectly fine. Alice is our damage here. No Alice, no party. Oh, lost the speed race. That had to hurt. Yeah, that's GG. That is GG, man. The fears, the Lamasu control, Empress being in stone skin. Yeah, we just were not going to be able to deal with that. Unfortunate, but that happens, you know. Starlight 2023. Okay. Thor and Fabian. Fabian really is the champ that hurts me the most. Oh, Incarnate. Did not expect to see her. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I do have her. It's in the vault. Probably never to be seen again. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Ooh, Fina. Can't have you coming into this team at all, girl. She's going to be very dangerous if we do bring her or do allow her to. Alright, going toe to toe with Fabian once again. I thought he'd go for the Marishka aura. Interesting that he didn't. Alright, she is in stone skin. As expected. Yeah, we did get the strip. Let's see. Kill off now. Nice. That's fine. We kid on the Alice. Love that. Love that. Love that. Come on. There we go. GG. Quintus with the A1 smacker. Didn't even get to see Incarnate do anything at all. Is she actually useful? Don't think so. Hawkstone. Ooh, Empress. Okay. it's a 2-star Empress as well. Don't even have a 1-star now for myself, but just keep hoping for these soul stones to pay off. Hawkerstone, anytime you are ready, please. Frizia and Makage. Okay. Let's do this because I might resort to banning one of the mythicals depending on who he picks next. Frizia is an interesting one. I don't think I expected that. Okay, Lady Noel. Okay. Let's bring Modo. Ooh, yeah, that's slow. Not gonna put up too many buffs because that would be super dangerous for us. Decrease defense. Can we smack them all? Yeah, it's just the Empress left pretty much. Stun. GG. Yeah, terrible, terrible builds there. It's Silent Death. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I respect that Armand's. That's a 5-star polymorph. It's really strong. This roster is stacked. I can already feel it. Just these 3 champs. Odin acting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this might be GG, bro. Man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh gosh. That Odin aura. Okay, I can only hope his builds are terrible. Boost up now, please. It's still possible. Still possible. It is still possible, man. Ah, you know, sometimes you really just have to know who to pick. You just have to know who to pick and who to ban. That really determines the outcome. If you had banned now, we don't win this fight. he would have won it on Speed Aura. But he chose the Arbiter. He was worried about the Speed Aura. Fair. But now into a Sifi is unstoppable. So yeah, it's really about knowing who to ban and knowing who not to pick into certain battles. I think that's one of the biggest mistake people make, especially in live arena. You just pick the wrong champs into the wrong battles. Like I'm saying, Sifi into a Nal team is terrible because Nal gets turn meter off your buffs, and the main thing you're doing with Sifi when it's a turn, which invariably is always going to be first, is buff up. And look, my Nal and my Esme were already close to going, so the moment you buffed up, Nal gets a turn, right? You get tons of poisons. When I do the strip, you lose tons of turn meter from that. And then Esme comes in, drops more turn meter on you. And then if I had picked a nuke into that, might have gotten a little bit tricky, but we picked Arthur, so he boosted Alice up once again. And it was kind of just like a rolling turn meter boost. So yeah, a lot of live arena comes down to your picks. If you have a massive roster with good champs, invariably you are going to have a better chance at winning the fight. Ooh, might not work a second time, especially into this team. I don't think. I'm definitely challenging in a speed race right now with the pick I made. Okay, he did go for the Arbiter. If he had gone for Alice as well, would have left me stranded pretty much. Because then I don't have a nuker and I'm just relying on the poisons. This game's taking a bit long to load in this time around. Everything okay here, right? Ah, there we go. Yeah, as expected, speed race is lost. That hurts a bucket load. Stone skin, stone skin. Oh. Oh. That hurt. Mm. 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 No matter how I look at it, we either get wrecked by Empress or we get wrecked by Carnage. HP swap? No. Would it make sense? Yep. That makes a lot more sense. He transforms, smacks us. Yeah. We just, yeah, speed was way too low for that fight, unfortunately. We're not way too low. We lost marginally. We lost marginally. He did have a really good aura with Carnage. Elf. Alright. Yeah, straight into the Armand, and that's a 4-star intimidating presence. It is quite intimidating, I will say. As far as presences go. 2-star Yostrid. Also a very intimidating presence. Do I do it this way and leave out now? Might shoot. Might need now to take on Commodus, but I feel like he's pushing speed race. I feel like he's definitely pushing the speed race win. Let's do this. This allows me to pick a nuke into this, which may, yeah, it's gonna have to be Modo. And then we ban Armons. Cool. Oh, it's going to be very close. They don't have decreased defense. We do have weaken. If he has stone skin, yes, he has stone skin. Oh, he still beats us in the speed race. Terrible. Should have just gone with Nal then. Because now we lost that. Bombs away, my friend. Ouch. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Just not fast enough, man. Right. Gotta go with the Arbiter. Okay. This is where we consider bringing in Ninja, because they've taken out Alice. And Ninja can do just as well. Hate Torment. Really hate Lady Noelle. Making this very tricky for me. Is one of the trickiest freaking fights. Torment it is. Torment it is, man. Oh, okay. Can't risk the buffs stopping us, but again, Sulfuron is just as devastating. Wow, this is super tough, man. Super, super tough. Ah, and it's got stone skin all over the place. Okay. We have to strip it. Okay, we did get one strip. That's good. Okay, she does have a revive freeze. Can we strip? Yes, we can. That's cool. She does have a revive freeze again. Oh, Ninja resisted. All right. Ninja, you absolute legend. You are absolutely brilliant, Ninja. Ah, love that. All right, now, super important. Oh, we needed that kill. That hurts. No. No. That is so heartbreaking. You know, I'm not that hurt by this loss. It's super unfortunate. It really is. The Sulfurion revive just really broke my heart. Really, really broke my heart there. But man, 26 million. I gave him a run for his money though. Really gave him a run for his money. Wow, 26 million. That is crazy stuff. 11 million, 20 million. Wow, jeez. 10 million on Silent, Hawker 13. Wow, coming up against some powerful people. Gas 5 million. Tino 11 million. Okay. 6 million. Ah, yeah. Look, I'm proud that I almost had him. I almost had him. Ah, shout out to Quintus for removing that stone skin buff on Lady Noelle. That was something special as well. It seems like we got a bot as per usual. Let's see what the bot loadout, if I can call it, is coming out this time. I think previously was insane with like so many mythicals and super speed champs. I think it was like shoes in. This might be this might be the same. Might be coming up against the same bot loadout or roster. Let's see. We're looking for a shoes in. What other mythical was it? I think Galathea. Galathea was in there. That was an insane roster. Oh, they've added an Empress to the mix. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. But bots are getting more and more complicated to deal with. Not sure to whose benefit this is, because clearly not mine. Harima UDK. This is definitely the same one. And they. Who do I ban? Who do I ban? I have 3 AoE chances here. And so this is ban the Galathea. Larium. Raid devs. If you guys can hear me. Wow. Get all that stone skin. Cool. Old strip. Damn. Wow. Oh my goodness, bro. Give me something, please. Thank you. Gloria. I know we don't have decreased defense out there, but my goodness. Can we strip? Oh, he did get the strip. Come on. That's okay. That's okay, Moto. Solid effort. Solid effort. I think now the only hope is that Alaz is not just going to wreck us. Quintus, you absolute counter-attacking beauty. Once again, our hope is that the Sunbearer... You've got to be freaking kidding me. My gosh. I just need one win. I just need a one, man, to get there. Come on. Come on. Give me the love we both know I deserve in this. I'm on a 4 streak of losses right now. It's not me, man. Could not be me. Dino Carduzo from the Umbrella Corps. That's a reference to what, Resident Evil? If I'm not mistaken. Can you confirm my champ? Thank you. Appreciate that. Ah, bro. Getting one shot by Lars the Sunbearer. Trying to think what? Should have brought Yannicka. I should have brought Yannicka. I think looking back on it, I didn't know he'd pick all force champs, super strong force champs are out right now. Everybody was like, "Oh, Magic is the current meta." There's some insane force champs that you can have to deal with if you aren't careful. Raja the Rai is going to be problematic. She's probably built insanely fast. Siegfried, I don't usually stress about. Ooh, Lamasu. Don't want this revive coming back to haunt me, so gonna ban him. Goes for the Kaja aura. Okay, I would have gone for Lamasu personally. It's 24, but that's just me, obviously. Come on. Okay, win the speed race for one. Seems like we are going to go with Nell next. Oh, she cleanses that for us, but okay. 8. That Lamasu puts up fears. Oh, instant turn. And we get wrecked. Ooh, you know, Dino. Oh, that's heartbreaking. One win left. One win. Okay, it's not seasonal, so I'm not going to do the refill. It's fine. I'd rather do refills in seasonal. Next, I think we're gonna do like one refill a day when the season starts again. Because I'm really hoping to get further in the seasonal rewards than we did last season. But yeah, wow, look at this. 5 losses in a row. Yeah, second part of that session was brutal, bro. My goodness. Okay, well, that was it from us, guys. I am going to improve myself. I think that's the best I can say to you guys right now. And that all starts from this little place called the Altar of Souls. As you can see, I have no souls to be used except these 2 medium-sized rocks. And I've got no good souls over here, except maybe like this Iron Brago, the Cleopteryx, maybe Corvus. Yeah, it's not looking great at all for us. I just wonder, wow, what's the next step? Probably, it's definitely going to be waiting out for Empress and Lamasu. Lamasu, we're gonna win the siege, which will take you up to 96. So 2 more siege wins. We've got Lamasu. She brings a 24% in all battles, and she's amazing with her debuffs. So, and she's immune to sheep. So yeah. We're going to get some really good use out of her once she's out. and Empress. We should have next week if we get all the fragments needed, because it's at least 1 to 2 per chest. We get 4 chests, so possibly 4 to 8. So yeah, if we get lucky, we get all of those and we will be good. If not, it's just going to be a little bit long on the grind. A little bit long on the grind. Hopefully the next fusion is also usable for my arena teams. Would have loved to maybe get another champ out of shard summonings previously, but haven't been that lucky. Still waiting on my Elsinia and in the Moonbeam to complete my Makage. She's also going to be very useful once we get her. So yeah, I think in the next month or so, we're going to see massive changes in terms of my account and the champs I have and the builds I use in a lot of different areas. Yeah, I did also get a request to do some possible like dungeon views. Bear in mind, don't have a lot of amazing champs for dungeons. A lot of my teams are kind of mix and match of the best that I got. So yeah, we'll maybe get onto that one tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me get my butt handed to me in that second set of fights. Was it fun? Yes. Was it close in some of them? Very much so. Will I come back and do it again? Most likely, yes. So until then, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.